Do you know what has 4 arms, 2 legs, a chin the size of Florida, and the ability to take down all 4 wrestling turtles at once? Admit it, you're stumped. This is the brand new Cryn Houn figure from the Archie line from NECA Toys. It's currently only available at Walmart, but be on the lookout for future retailers. NECA is putting a lot of energy into expanding their Archie line, and this is another figure from the STUMP wrestling series. And this figure is already a win because it only had 1 zip tie. And here's that big dog himself all out of the package. Be sure to stick around to the end to see how big this thing is in comparison to other turtle figures. Cryn Houn is the first opponent the Turtles take on in their intergalactic wrestling series. And yes, even though they took him on 4 versus 1, they still had their fair share of struggles in the ring. Back to the figure itself, as far as accessories go, we pretty much only get extra hands. They're all nice and vibrant, well done, nice poses, good variety, but all we get are these hands. I really would have liked to see another folding chair. For being such a huge figure, it seems to move around pretty well. Be careful with the giant noggin because it's so chin heavy it just pops off the neck super easily. Fortunately, it goes back on just as well. Same thing for these arms. It pops right back in though, so I don't think it's faulty in any way. Of course, we get the bend at the elbow on all 4. Overall, just some nice posability in that upper body. Legs are looking good as well. They're teeny tiny compared to the rest of him, but that's how it looked in the comic. He bends easily at the knee. He can literally kick his own butt, so that's a plus. The colors are super nice on the jumpsuit. We get that little bitty cat emblem there in the middle. He does have a set of dog tags underneath that chin, so I guess that counts as another accessory. He doesn't look up or down all that well and doesn't have much of an ab crunch, but otherwise it's fine. Here he is stacked up next to a couple other 4-armed Ninja Turtle characters. We got Antrax on the left from the Toon line, and then a Clone Shredder from the Barrage series. And here he is next to a couple of my biggest figures from the Toon line, Evil Rex 1 and Napoleon Colossus of the Swamps. Looks like these two would be a fun fight. Here he is next to another figure from the STUMP wrestling line and Leatherhead. Both pretty massive figures, but I think Cryn Houn could take him down. And of course, here he is stacked up against all 4 of those STUMP wrestling Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This is definitely turning into a set I didn't know I needed, but now that I have a few, I just want more and more. I'm definitely going to figure out a display option for all of these, maybe a diorama, a wrestling ring, but until then, I think this pose will do just fine. Thanks for watching. Please consider subscribing and let me know how you like these shorter reviews.